What's the word, people? It's your boy, Mack.
It's Big D.
And today, we have a very special guest on the Mack and Don show. Kaylana, welcome to the show. We appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
Would you like to introduce yourself, tell the people a little bit about yourself and what you do, who you are, all that type of stuff?
Yes, I am from Colorado Springs. All right. And so I graduated with a culinary degree. Period. Period.
There's Chef in the house.
Chef K.
So let me know. But
What's your specialty? I don't mean to interrupt. What's your specialty?
Really?
food. Yeah.
That's good to know.
But which one?
Trio.
Real.
Which one though? Gumbo. That's the one?
The second is jambalaya.
Okay.
Respect.
Respect for sure.
It's first.
Like it would pass like a I don't know about a test, but like if you made it and took it.
He's from
if-
Louisiana.
She already got her diploma too.
Mm-hmm. I don't need that card.
Okay, I'm sure a lot of people that went to culinary school and a lot of people can make gumbo.
Okay,
If an authentic Cajun person tasted it, would they say this is good? This past the authentic.
There.
All right, fair.
Respect.
Respect.
Like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay, go on. I didn't mean to interrupt, but it was dying in my heart to know what your signature dish was.
Yeah.
It's okay. So a lot of people, I think everyone's gumbo is full of love and family.
Everyone's?
I feel like if you make your own gumbo, shit. I mean, make for your family. I'm sure it feels like home to everyone.
Like that's the only barrier to entry is you can make the gumbo and you just like you be part of the family.
Best one or my dad's the best one or anything like that. I'm just saying, like.
Fair. All right, we're on the same page. I like it.
I am hungry.
Absolutely.
This conversation. No, we're not doing ASMR. This is not ASMR channel.
I'm just kidding.
Unless it's like the cool type, you know. Because some ASMR is like,
Every one of our next episodes is gonna be like, "Hi, this is the Mack and Don show."
okay, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. The voice stuff is weird, but like when they open like boxes and stuff.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah.
You like?
Or like bubble wrap,
Oh, I like the sand ones.
sand, yeah, stuff like that. Like when people like to listen to other people eating, like I'm just like,
Yeah, that's weird.
this is
The smacking up.
there's a line. There's a line. You know?
Okay, so like when it comes to like people just eating something like, okay, I'm looking for, like I'm looking at Popeye's video. I want to know what their spicy chicken or spicy chicken looks like, right? And I want to look up on TikTok, and I want you to just like take a bite. I want to know. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I can see that, but I don't
By looking at what I'm going to eat.
no. I see. Sometimes I watch those where the people eat the food in their car real quick after they get it from the drive-thru.
Yeah.
But that's like two different things though. That doesn't have anything to do with the ASMR. Like the people are going there for the sound of people like chewing. I'm not one to like,
the sound.
but I'm not one to like yucky or yum. But that's kind of weird.
No, they're like a. I'm gonna buy that.
All right, you just
I guess you could get like cues on how good the food is, like how crunchy it is and stuff like that. Or...
Especially if they get a good one.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
fair.
Popeyes is 50-50 with that. I got a cold chicken sandwich from there before. That shit pissed me off so bad. I didn't even go back though.
You ain't never got a cold one from Chick-fil-A though.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Consistency.
Yeah, because that's the Lord's chicken. That's what God looking out for that chicken.
Fair. That's fair. Popeye's chicken is for the sinners.
It's the devil's chicken.
The devil's chicken.
Devil's chicken. Less curry.
All right, so how would we like to start off the pod? Would we like to do a movie quiz real quick?
Yeah, I'm down.
From the movies of past, can we guess what Donovan's movie is going to be? What movie did you do last time? Mean Girls, because it was Bailey.
Yes, that's true.
What other movies have you done?
I did the robot movie.
Oh, Iron Giant. You seen Iron Giant?
Iron Giant. No, I have not. I actually have.
Have not. Fair.
Children's movie.
Yeah. Classic.
Something better like the faces that than I am. Like, so if I saw like a picture of a movie, I'd be like, oh yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Like the Goonies.
Classic.
A 17-year-old leaves Phoenix, Arizona to move to a small town located in Washington to live with her father.
Oh.
Sounds police.
Oh, Twilight.
Yes. I'm so mad that you got that. I didn't even get to the part about the vampires. Like how did you know that a girl moves to another state and then that's Twilight?
I have sisters.
Okay, respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So-
was my mom's jam. She read all the books.
You're right. And I have women in the family. You know?
Oh my
They
God.
love Twilight.
My mom, she read
You just
like,
get it by proxy.
She freaking like read like a book or whatever. I'll even know my phone.
No, it's been off the whole time. Yeah.
Can you imagine? She like
It's like when you give the controller to your little brother, but it's not plugged in. Yeah. But no, it's been on. I'm fucking with you.
No, I cannot hear anything. But anyway,
That's because you ain't got the headphones.
I know.
Like you can't hear me, or you can't hear
I
Dawn.
can't hear anything.
You can't hear nothing. You deaf?
No, it just sound like I can't hear like the
intricacies of.
like the sounds or anything like the or like that.
I think she's got fear of missing out. I think
You want the headphones, don't you?
I love Keith.
honorary guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You get the.
I wanted to hear it.
Okay, it's much better.
I like it like this.
Yeah, you get like immersed. You get immersed. If anybody wants to donate to the Mack and Don Show, we could probably get some more headphones. If y'all want to share the
All three of
pod or
us.
something,
Yeah,
you know,
all three of us could be having.
if you want to share or like or subscribe or something like that, that might help out just a little bit.
That sounds smart.
Now you really getting the ASMR
I
in
was
now.
just thinking that. That's
Yeah.
the real ASMR.
I think that's what I wanted.
That's your thing, huh?
Yeah.
Is that what you do on the lives? You do the ASMR?
No, I actually listen to like true crime stuff. So and then I have people come into my lives and then like we get to debate things and things like that. Like, okay, what the fuck is this bitch doing? Why the fuck did he light his fucking head on fire and put it in the oven?
Did that happen?
Yeah.
Like for real?
she looked you dead in the eyes. Yeah. Like it was about to happen to you.
Wait, no, I didn't learn. Now I'm intrigued. Like,
Did you
why?
hear about
Why did she?
Did you hear about the president in Mexico who got his head decapitated?
I heard many things about the presidential election in Mexico.
Yeah, he got his head decapitated and they put it in his pickup truck. Speaking of true crime.
Oh, and they put it in a pickup truck.
His truck. Is his truck.
In a pickup truck.
Picking his head up. Truck.
It was Hispanic. It was a Mexican guy.
Oh. In a pickup truck. He was itching to say a joke. He wanted to say something controversial.
I'm just like, I'm gonna get this joke off one way or another. Y'all don't see anything funny about this situation? Anything ironic?
Well, I mean, he had a truck. Are you saying he works hard?
He was the
President.
he was a important person that might have been president at one time.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
whatever.
I think it's time for us to tell you your movie.
Oh yeah. About what?
Yeah, Blockfeet.
Oh yeah, I had a movie. All right. When a Miami dentist learns that his birth mother has passed away and he was named in her will, he travels to Alaska to claim his inheritance. Rather than a large chunk of change that many people would have expected, he instead receives his mother's pack of rowdy sled dogs and her property.
Oh.
Although the dogs seemingly have it in for the gentleman, he decides to keep the
Cuba Gooding.
It's 100%. 100%.
Snow dogs.
Snow dogs. Snow dogs.
Have you ever seen Snow Dogs?
Yeah, but I sucked at that one. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah, it's because I didn't say the name of the movie, you know?
That was a good movie. Honestly, good pick.
Talks about that.
Is it really?
Right.
Is there? I gotta get on TikTok. Sounds like an interesting place.
No, you said Snow Dogs, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a Disney movie, I think, right?
it is.
Yeah.
From the slidey to slide on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I cried so many times over that.
I haven't seen it in a minute. I don't know what there is to cry about.
Yeah, honestly, it's been a while, and I just see Cuba Gooding's face in like a little winter jacket.
I'm remembering the scene where he has to bite the dog's ear or something to get his respect.
It was the wolf. It was the wolf.
Oh,
Huskies, right?
yeah, they were just huskies. They weren't like wolves.
Yeah, well, huskies are a lot like wolves.
It's like triangles and rectangles, or rectangles and squares, where
Oranges and apples.
all dogs are wolves, but not all wolves are dogs. You know.
Yeah, to make a stand though, and I'm proud of him. I remember seeing that scene.
Rallying those dogs.
Proud moment, huh?
No, it was.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Facts. Anything.
Like lead the sleigh, like or the every time sleigh. The sleigh.
Whoa! What kind of race is this?
I don't know. Maybe I'm saying the wrong one. I really don't know. Sorry, y'all.
So we've all seen the movie, though, obviously.
Yeah.
Or did you just see the TikTok clips?
Just only that.
Only that.
Yeah.
Right. I had a feeling. That's fair.
I mean, it's not the best movie out there, but
No, I
I
feel
was
like.
gonna say that anything dog.
I'm gonna say it wasn't the best movie out there. Like,
Right. Like
it's at least like
Airbud is an arguably better dog movie.
I don't think I've even seen it.
Yeah, because it's not a white kid and a light skinned kid.
What can I say? It's like Radio grew up to be a dentist. No. Wait, did he die at the end?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Sorry, it's been a minute since I've seen that one
That's
too.
crazy though.
He should have.
Whoa.
That would have made the movie way more classic. That would
You
be
can say that about Cuba Gooding, but you can't say that about Radio. Radio was a mentally challenged kid. Okay.
Have you seen the O.J. Simpson with Cuba Gooding?
No.
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 I'm just trying to think
Of
of like
course
all the
not.
good stuff Cuba Gooding Jr. has been in, because he's like he's like up there when it comes to
He's a good actor.
You know? Radio, Snow
He
Dogs,
landed a Disney movie. He landed 2 Disney movies. That Radio's a Disney movie too.
Boys in the Hood.
That's true.
You know?
Boys in the Hood is certifiably one of the best movies ever.
Shout out to Cuba Gooding Jr. Shout out to all the light skinned brothers out there.
I love watching you guys just like debate. I think this is kind of like,
That's what the people come for. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
the amble.
like get in there, but like I don't know
Pause.
shit.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
All right. Fair.
We should talk more about food and the culinary arts.
It's okay. No, yeah, for sure, or something like that.
So does that mean you? Well,
I don't know. I like talking about like more spiritual things.
fair.
Okay.
I like getting into the nitty gritty of like also like things that are above, below.
Pause.
Oh wow.
Sorry.
What's so?
Like, hey, okay.
So what are you trying to say here?
Yeah, elaborate. Like, what do you?
I don't know. Like, let's talk about conspiracy theories.
That's not spiritual at all.
But
It could be. It could be.
Yeah, we got to talk about like
I've got my tin hat on about a few things.
a ghost.
Mostly 9/11.
Do you believe in ghosts?
But do you believe? You know what's like harder to?
You?
But you know what's harder to prove?
Dodging the question.
No. You know what's harder to prove,
Dodging the question.
or like more of a mystery than
It's a yes or
ghosts?
no question.
But you know what's an even better mystery than ghosts? 9/11.
See, he's dodging the question. He's dodging the
Do
question.
I believe
He
in
didn't say
ghosts?
Yes or no.
I'm indifferent about it. I don't believe or disbelieve about it.
Exactly. See, Yeah, we get down to the nitty gritty, and this is what happens.
In your words.
See, I
Well, it is a podcast. Sometimes people only listen and they don't watch, so you got to kind of be. You know, you ever been driving listening to a podcast? Cheers.
That's okay.
But do you listen to podcasts in your free time at all? Other than the Mack and Don show, shout out to you.
I just listen to like true crime things.
Oh, I like true crime.
is there any good true crime podcast we should know about?
There was one.
Oh, I listen to one. I listen to one like every week. What is it called though?
In scales.
Crime.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's good to know.
Fuck.
He was a good YouTuber. I don't know what happened to I don't know what happened to his YouTube.
Oh no,
It just like went away. I was like, oh, is it too graphic?
maybe.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah. Maybe some of the stuff got too graphic.
Maybe he got like too much information and somebody took him out.
No, I mean it's everything that's after the.
So what's the most like? What's like your like favorite case? You know, what's like the case you always go back to? Like, so interesting type shit.
PI detective.
Yeah, or the one that you're like, I know she did it.
What's his name? David or Gary Watts?
Chris Watts.
Chris Watts. Yes.
Well, yeah, he definitely did that shit.
Yeah.
He admitted to that.
Yeah, I just like it because it was just like close to here, and I was like, wow.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
That like really got me like entwined. Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, that one is kind of crazy. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
What do you think about the people that are saying the wife deserved it?
said,
What do you think about the people saying the wife deserved it? Because there is a crowd saying that she was kind of not the most likable person.
yeah, but I don't think you should fucking show.
Facts, right? That's crazy.
Go fuck somebody. All right, go ahead. Do your thing. Bye.
No, he definitely was though.
Don't fucking kill your pregnant wife and your fucking 2 children, you dumb bitch.
Fair? Yeah, you got a point. For me, it's Casey Anthony. That bitch did it.
Yeah, that's the wife.
No, she killed a kid.
Oh, Casey Anthony. I thought. Sorry. Yeah, man.
Sorry,
It took out.
That's fucked up.
she definitely did it though, right?
When you said Chris Watts, I thought the girlfriend, like the wife of Chris Watts, or no, not the wife, but like the girlfriend, like kind of helped him a little bit. But who knows?
Fair.
That's why.
I'm like knee deep in the true crime. I'm not gonna lie to you. So
I don't know. They can say whatever they want to say, but
Have you been keeping up with the Menendez Brother stuff?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
those poor guys. But also, it's on the same thing. You ain't gotta kill your parents, even if they did diddle you.
Yeah, I mean, well, the dad. It was only.
The,
Mom.
look at Gypsy Rose.
yeah,
Yo, that was crazy. And the fact that she's just out in the world now, like influencer now, you know, like she's like made a,
just ASMR in it.
yeah, I mean, and she did.
She seems like the type.
She did what
She
the
seems-
Menendez brothers did, right? I mean,
Yeah,
Killed her
patricide.
she killed her mom. Yeah, exactly. Like,
Fetishize over it. We all
Yeah.
know you have fan fictions of them.
right.
Check it on a Wattpad, probably, right?
It's on the internet somewhere.
Look, I'm not one to yuck your yum, but that lady's crazy.
Yeah, that's fair. But also, like, the dad was crazy, Jose Menendez.
Yeah, are the dudes still in jail?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got reunited in 20.
Reunited and
Yeah,
it feels so good. That'd be sorry.
But yeah, it was really sick what happened.
Yeah.
My sister was making me watch the bio.
Actually, maybe he should have. Maybe the dad had it coming, you know, because if you're diddling kids, you should get got,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, he wasn't just diddling them; he was R-word in them.
I love it. Okay, good.
He was R-word in them.
Well, that's what diddling is, bro.
No, that's diddling is not R-wording.
There's if you diddled, you probably R-worded, and either way,
Gateway to R.
no, there's like a line, you know, like once
there's no line.
once you start diddling, like you're just part of the diddlers, the R words, the
R-wording.
but
what
like
you're
once you
saying.
diddled, then you are automatically an R worder.
So, okay.
Honestly.
You're just automatically a weirdo. If you're a diddler, you're a weirdo. You're just a part of the weirdo camp. I'm just saying it's all the same. It's all the same. There's not like a degree of difficulty here. There's not like a first degree diddle and a second degree diddle and a third degree rape. Fuck.
The fact that it started,
bleep it, but third degree R-word.
The fact that it happened with the older brother and then continued to the younger brother is even crazy.
My point is, whether you're diddling the kids or you're R-rating the kids, either way, you should get got.
Till they were 18.
Okay. It don't matter. He should have got
That's
got.
crazy.
That's
why he did it.
Do you
One
think
of the Menendez brothers was 18, the other one was 21 is when it happened.
No, yeah.
And when he was 18, he was supposed to be going to college.
No, yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty well versed in the cases.
Maybe the audience is motherfucker.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying that he was getting ready to leave his dad's clutches, and then his dad was like, "No, you're going to UCLA. You're staying at home."
And he's like, "No, I'm gonna keep getting diddled here."
Nah, I'm not getting diddled no more.
Yeah, but no.
What the hell is this conversation?
Once you watch the biopic, and then on Netflix they have.
You know about the Menendez brothers at all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought we were just talking about something you had no idea about for a second. All right, cool.
I don't know. I mean,
You do or you don't know?
I just watched
I've heard some stuff.
Got
I
it.
don't know.
I watched both the biopic.
I'm listening.
The biopic is like a artistic rendition of it, and then like and then also on Netflix, they have the actual footage from the court, from the trial. They have the actual footage, and so you can watch the actual footage. So after I watched the biopic, I watched the actual footage because my sister made me watch the biopic. There was a lot of gay activity going on, and I was like,
a lot of diddle activity. Let's not put that on the gays. They was doing some underage weird stuff.
yeah, but the brothers were diddling each other too. It was very
Okay, but that's probably because they got diddled by the dad. Like, you ain't got to put that on the gays.
It was gay though. It was too.
Okay. That's that you ain't got to put it on the gays.
I didn't put it on all gays ever. I just was saying that I noticed while I was hanging out with my sister
That there was a lot of man on man activity.
Yeah, and there were brothers, and I was like,
No, 100%. It was definitely weird, but we ain't got to put it on the gays. It wasn't weird because it was gay. It was weird because
no,
you know?
that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
I'm trying to save you from the.
I understand, and then I watched
I'm trying to save you.
the court footage. And then it gets worse, dude.
It gets worse, man.
It's not even like...
I just feel bad for those guys. Now they got to be in prison because they got diddled.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You kill your abuser.
Your diddler?
Yeah, you
Have to. Times.
have to kill your diddler.
That's why they diddled you. Therefore, that's what he diddled the diddle. Therefore, that's what he diddled you. And that...
The diddle continues.
You diddled the diddle.
And the diddle arc just continues.
Sick cycle of
Diddling. Oh, man.
I know we already agreed on the title, but we might have to change it.
We'll see. This is a trauma dump.
Yeah.
Dumping.
So ultimately, we feel bad for those guys, right? Even though they may or may not have done something pretty horrendous. Why'd they have to do in the mom? Because she was in on it?
Well, yeah.
Because she was covering it up?
She turned a blind eye to it, and she pretended like it wasn't happening. And then, and then she came out and said like that she knew it was happening, but she turned a blind eye to it. So they were like,
"It's guilty by association." Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, it's basically like if you witness somebody getting like committing a crime, then you're basically contributing or an accomplice or whatever.
Aiding and abetting.
And
Like for sure.
Exactly.
All around tragic situation.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
What do we think about what am I trying to say? I feel like there's a weird dichotomy with true crime because people are like reading about like all the most horrendous stuff that's ever happened, you know? Like you ever be listening to one of those and be like you were talking about earlier about the dude that got his head cut off and put it in the oven, like,
and set on fire.
was that a real situation? Was that a real situation?
Yeah. Like just like listening to like things like that. I forgot what case it was. But
Right, but that's like somebody's real life, you know?
yeah.
And we like getting like, entertainment off it. You know what I'm saying? You think that's an odd, you know,
Dichotomy.
yeah. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but you know, almost like we're exploiting the tragic things that happen. Like,
Yeah.
like, what if we cover all the cases now? We're like, just like, I can't wait for something crazy to happen again.
You remember? Did you ever watch Nightcrawler?
Yes.
So
Yeah, like that. Like, yeah.
Nightcrawler is basically about like these news reporters and specifically one news reporter that goes to like these diabolical lengths to find the story. Basically, like if somebody gets into a car accident, like he's not there to help them out of the car accident. He's there to take footage and get pictures, and you know what I mean. Like he's there to make a check, like specifically for that. And that I guess that kind of ties in to like what you're saying, where like
Yeah.
the story itself is more important than the people involved.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like if we want to get real, like with Diddy,
The diddler. The true diddler.
his name has surpassed the person. Like the idea of him has become bigger than the actual person that is Diddy Kong.
Yeah, we just spent 20 minutes. We just spent 20 minutes joking about it.
Right, like us who weren't even talking about Diddy that long ago until all this started going down, and then all of the reporters reporting on it because it's the biggest case since COVID, right? It's the biggest story since COVID, basically. Like they've had nothing. The well's been dry. They've been grasping at straws trying to find something.
Yeah, Johnson and Johnson's biggest thing was the vaccine and baby oil.
Yeah. And Costco had to come out.
The vaccine got recalled. Now they were just like, we counting on Diddy for them baby oil deliveries. That's the only way we're fucked. That's the only way we staying afloat.
We're keeping these lights on.
Shout out to Diddy. Shout out to Diddy keeping these lights on for us right now because our vaccine got denied or pulled because it was killing people. I took it.
He's still alive.
The Dawson baby oil was crazy.
I mean,
So
one bottle of baby oil will last you years and years.
It'll last you years and years.
Yeah, I've had one bottle of baby oil at least the last 4 or 5 years.
oh my god. It's two.
But still, that's not 1,000 or however many that they fucking got out of his house.
That's because you ain't got no use for it.
I had no use for it. It's my body.
What the fuck? Yeah. What would you use it on? I don't.
You ain't never used to have a bottle of oil in one night.
1,000 of them? Like 1,000 of them?
How do you run out?
But you ain't never used to have a bottle of oil to yourself in one night, just you and another person. Just imagine that like times 10 in one night, you know? They having a Diddy party.
An after party.
Everybody that comes through the door has to cover themselves in baby oil.
It's the admission fee.
That's caution. I ain't going to no fucking Diddy party if that's the case, bro. I ain't wearing no.
Why you think he had him in all white?
I don't know. I don't know why he did half of this shit. I don't know why he had that many bottles of baby oil. I'm still confused.
You confused about it?
I think no.
Okay.
I know why he's doing it.
Okay.
I think deep down,
You just want to be confused. Like, why would he need all this baby oil? You trying to turn a blind eye.
I'm trying to be innocent. I'm trying to think like maybe he got like,
There's sick people in this world that use a half a bottle of baby oil in one night.
maybe he just got dry skin. I don't know. Maybe he's just dry. I don't know. Maybe he's just like a sponge.
Like,
Absorbs baby oil like crazy.
maybe like for like a music video or something.
Right.
You gotta use some baby oil in our latest music video.
He had some on standby, like he was getting ready to do something.
Everybody have 1,000 on the fucking side right now.
He need a.
It's like Boosie where he's like, never mind, I'm not gonna repeat him. He says some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Dawson.
There's a lady around. I shouldn't say that.
Oil, please. How much is a pallet? Can you get a forklift for this baby oil? Because we're gonna need a forklift. Like, damn, dude, for real.
Okay, back to exploiting people's lives for our own entertainment. Is that wrong or is that fair game for being some like crazy stuff happening. Like if something crazy happens, like it should be like documented, right? You know?
Not necessarily.
Okay, fair.
I mean, things were documented prior to. Well, yes and no. I see what you're saying. Like the Library of Alexandria type shit, where it's like if shit happens, we won't have a document.
Right, but
At the cost of somebody's life, no.
right. Or maybe like at the exploit. Like, how do you think all these families feel? Like the families of all the victims that were like dissecting their lives. You know what I'm saying?
Of Diddy?
Of what?
No, of true crime people.
No, okay. No, exploiting people's lives.
Yeah. We back to what started the convo.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, he said about exploiting people's lives.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, is this wrong?
About the
Is it
true
right
crimes.
morally? Right.
So, which one?
I'm asking you.
Which one?
I think exploiting people's lives.
Exploit people's lives. Okay.
For entertainment.
For entertainment. I don't think it's all right.
Fair. But I'm still
Also, go ahead.
fair. I'm gonna still listen to the true crime podcast. 100%.
That's fair because it's like we're a part of the same machine. We still be listening to true crime podcasts.
Right. 100%.
Like it reminds me of Nope. Like because in Nope, like whenever
Oh yeah.
whenever they first started seeing UFOs, like people started showing up to document it. Basically,
Right.
the cost of their own lives.
100%.
So it's like it's weird. It's like if a UFO did come down, would everybody just pull out their phones?
Okay, you know what's way better than ghosts? Do you believe in aliens?
Though, but
Yes.
yes.
It's like did you watch
No, I'm gonna fit to aliens, but yes,
Did you watch Don't Look
But
Up?
aliens though.
Did you watch Don't Look Up? Did you watch Don't Look Up?
yeah.
It was like the meteor one. It was like the end of the world and like the meteor was like coming to crash and on Earth and like people were going as far as to say as like
First they were saying it wasn't real, yeah.
they were saying it's like not real and then you could see it in the sky and then they were like, well, don't look up because like it's right there, but it's not actually gonna hit us type shit, but it's literally an asteroid like coming to destroy the Earth.
Yeah, everybody was so ignorant. Oh, it's definitely so.
Yeah.
I do believe in aliens from that topic that you said earlier just a second ago. You know? So
What makes you believe in aliens?
I mean, obviously CIA. They already they fucking
That is the craziest argument for aliens I've ever heard.
You know what? Enough said.
Right?
Look up.
Look up.
Look up.
Literally. look
Fair.
up.
No, yeah, 100%.
Like, for real, stop looking down at your fucking phones like a little weirdo.
That's a fact.
Like a fucking little toddler.
If you take anything away from the podcast today, that's probably the
The
wisest.
CIA.
Yeah, the CIA and Don't Look Up.
I don't fucking
Just
You know what? Another one of my favorite. I guess this is like both true crime and conspiracy theories. You said what?
no, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
All right. Just wanted to make sure. All right, cool. Okay. Oh, sorry. I got thrown way off. The crossroads between conspiracy theories and true crime. The Unabomber. No?
What about him?
Are you well informed?
no.
I've heard of it.
Do you want to tell her?
Oh man, it's a rabbit hole. I mean, basically, like there's this guy Ted, and his last name was Kaczynski,
And he's a genius
and he goes to Harvard,
at like 16,
and he graduates from
at like 20.
Harvard, and he gets involved in several experiments while he's at Harvard. One of them being the CIA
MK Ultra.
mind control experiment, which is called MK Ultra, and basically they dosed
You know a little bit
They
about
dosed
that one, huh?
these students with LSD. They this is around like the Cold War, like post Cold War, basically. Like they're trying to influence people and try to find out how to brainwash them, basically. And they thought LSD was the way that they were going to do that, like dosing them with drugs, basically, and you would just hallucinate so bad that you would be susceptible to influence, basically.
It's kind of like some Inception shit without the like made up stuff.
But they started to dose CIA operatives with high doses of acid, sometimes without their knowledge. And it was a byproduct of MK Ultra and like basically them trying to develop mind control by drugging the mass population. And so Ted Kaczynski, he was one of the first experiments on like getting dosed with LSD and all this other stuff. He became like a recluse and like a hermit. He like lived in a cabin out in the
Middle of Montana.
in Montana.
Isolates himself.
And
lives off the land.
Later, he starts to deliver packages that have explosive devices in them.
To very specific people.
Yeah, to people in power, like
specifically in the like technology realm.
Right. He believes that like he believes that like technology is going to be like the downfall of people and
he writes a whole manifesto about it.
He literally writes a whole manifesto, like a whole thing you can read about why he did it. Basically, they go to raid his shack in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, wait.
There's
I don't want to interrupt
explosive devices in his house that they end up finding and having to disarm. But basically, he had like his whole.
But this was after 20 years. It took him 20 years to find him. Yeah. And it was the most expensive investigation in FBI history. Trying to find this one guy.
Ted Kaczynski.
And the only reason... So basically, no one knew who he was. And he was basically like, oh, I'll stop sending these packages if you print my manifesto and read it out like on the radio or something like that. And so the FBI like obviously complies and like puts out his manifesto. And so his brother is reading through it because it's like big news or whatever. And he's like, hold up, this sounds a little familiar. And then he realizes, he's like, oh shit, the Unabomber is my brother. And so he tells the FBI, basically snitches on his brother. And then they get it. That's how they found him. If it wasn't for that, he would have got away with that shit.
Yeah, if his brother didn't notice it was him.
And that was after 20 years, bro. Like from his first package that he sent.
That's crazy.
Ain't it?
That is what.
It's because
Have you heard of the Sanchez brothers?
No. Enlighten me.
It was like I kind of heard like a little bit of the story or whatever, but I thought you guys might have done something about that.
Okay, you ain't got it. You ain't got to tell me. I'll look at you telling me look it up on my own time.
Okay, no, you're good. Because that wasn't like the way y'all just described it. I could not.
No.
Not.
We wear our tin hats. We wear.
I like the tin hats.
Yeah, we are definitely in our conspiracy bag.
Can we talk about aliens though?
To hear about it.
Yeah. So I was going to talk about this. Like, what's the line between aliens and ghosts? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, we have ghosts, right? And
allegedly,
or demons, right? Do you believe in demons? No. So you don't believe in like.
I don't believe or disbelieve. I don't believe or disbelieve. I'm just like.
You need more evidence
or something.
You need to like see. Seeing is believing, right? If you saw a demon or you saw a ghost, you'd be like, "There's ghosts," right? Or you can't trust what you see.
I'm just like, well, what's the definition? What are we defining as a ghost here? Like on like some Beetlejuice type shit?
It's like more so like
or like a.
I'm thinking
like
Insidious.
A feeling.
I'm thinking Insidious. You know how in Insidious, like there's like a like the demon dude's like right behind the other dude, but he doesn't even know type shit. Like. But
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I kind of believe in that a little bit, but I don't really see that as like ghosts or demons. I feel like that's like a different like realm or dimension almost. That's like almost when you take DMT,
what
where
is
you're
the
like
word for that if not ghost or demon? That's the word that we have come up with because we're so simple as people that we have no other concept of what to call it than. This is the one word that we call those entities.
Ability.
I mean, we're still like caveman. You know what I mean? Like we're still cavemen in that aspect. So it's like when you think about how simple we are, we don't have a word for the beyond. Like you're saying it's like on the 5th dimension, the 6th dimension.
Right.
That is what we call a ghost. That's what
Fair, maybe.
But then,
Like I feel like in cities, the dude is just astral traveling into like a different realm.
What is astral traveling except for entering the 4th dimension, and we just call that a ghost? You see what I'm saying?
That's just what we're calling it, I guess. If that's just the word we're using. But
what would you call it?
But like when you say a ghost, I'm thinking like someone that was dead before.
It's a projection. Is it not a projection? And when you're astral projecting,
how?
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a projection.
You're saying that's the same thing.
I'm saying that it's.
You're saying what I'm talking about is what you're talking about are the same thing.
I'm saying that,
and we just need to call them ghosts.
Possibility that energies exist beyond our observation.
100%.
And we don't have a slew of words in the English dictionary that we can call them that. So we call them demons. We call them because it derives from Latin. Latin is like daemon. It would be like daemon is what they called them. And so it goes down.
Right. Like, yeah.
Develops over time into deep. And so it's just the primitive way that we have to communicate other things. Because if I didn't have to communicate with you, I wouldn't need words. I could just tell myself things like, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's myself, whatever it is. But because I'm trying to convey a message to you or convey an idea to you, I have to say certain words. We're confined by our language. We're confined by English, which is developed over however long humans have been around. And so that's the only way I can connect with you about what we see and what we observe. And what we've observed is like these spiritual projections. Right. Like you could call it a spirit.
Right.
What is a spirit if not a ghost?
Okay.
Ghost
fair.
Not a demon.
What's a goon to a goblin?
What's a god to a king? What's a king to a unbeliever?
Okay. I hate to switch it up, but this is like on topic but off topic. But like, you ever had an old person tell you a story and they said like some crazy shit and you were like, I don't even make no sense. Or like you read like old stories and like obviously like they're like folklore or whatever, but like in the Bible or whatever, or like the Greek myths or whatever, where they're like talking to gods or whatever, and like all that type of stuff is happening. And it's like seems like way more like mystic and spiritual because it was like way back in the day or whatever. You ever like sit and think like, why ain't never no crazy shit ever happened to me like that? Like imagine you Moses and you just walk past a burning bush and you're like,
well, why can I get fucking
God talking to me right now? Like he's saying real words to me, and I know exactly what my purpose is like right now in life. And you ever just sit
feeling and just like living life like that? Like right.
I'm trying to think.
I'm
trying to think mystically. I'm trying to
would say that.
Or think about old dude, I forget Abraham, and God was just like, you gotta go kill your kid today, bro. And he's just like, damn, for real? All right, if you insist, type shit. And he's like, whoa, I was joking, bro. Don't actually do it. Like, why ain't it never happened to me? Or like something similar. You know what I'm saying?
So this goes, I guess, back into the same thing I was saying about how simple we are and how simple we interpret things, right? Because we've only read the Bible through words, right?
Right.
Words in that we can understand. So what if that experience wasn't as straightforward or simple as we might think it is? Yes.
Fair.
But I'm not saying not real, but what if it was more internal? Or what if it was like in his mind?
Or or it's supposed to be a metaphor.
Actual Bible, something else. Let's be real about it. Like, they only give us like a little like book for ourselves as humans. Like read.
Right.
They keep like their somewhere else.
Allegedly.
Believe it more.
Right.
You know, that's all I say.
That's like the Catholics. Like, you're not allowed to read the Bible. The priests read the Bible and then they relay the information to you, which is like
back in the day.
But I don't believe what I was told was the exact truth.
But like even like again with
why is it cut your hair?
Right. Even with like Catholics, like why are you confessing your sins to another man?
That's the
Why
Old
you-
Testament. They're gonna say that too.
Yeah, you
Why is it Old Testament?
confess your sins not to God, but you confess your sins to another man, right? Another
Okay.
mortal man.
Fair. That's fair. I guess religion and all that shit gets kind of crazy and dicey. But you ever had like someone tell you a story and you were just like, that don't make no sense. And it was like on some like mysticals type shit.
Right, but are you saying like you don't understand at all? Like you're like that shit don't make sense at all, or it has like a hint of truth behind it, so it's making you be like, "Fuck!" Like, what are you talking about here? You
Like,
see what I'm
okay,
saying?
for example, one time my grandma told me some crazy shit. Like she had an angel come to her and like give her some shit, right?
Mhm.
And I was just like,
Elaborate.
that don't make no sense. She was down bad, right? She was real down bad, and she was just walking down the street, like just thinking about, like, oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. And she passes someone's house, and there's this lady in the yard, and she's just like the nicest lady ever, and gives her everything she needs in that moment. She ain't have no food, she ain't have no clothes or nothing. And this lady just like invites her in, and it's just like, here you go, and then sends her on her way.
So that's what I'm saying is, you didn't believe that. There was no truth behind that, or you felt in deep down that like that was probably maybe one of the truest things that's ever been
I don't know.
told to you before.
I'm just saying, like, and she was like spiritually moved by this, and I was just like,
Okay.
all right.
Because it didn't happen to you when you didn't have anything.
Okay, fair.
You had not experienced not having anything and then being given something from
Okay,
somebody
but that specific thing. But if we put that with like these other things that other people say, they're like, I can't even think of an example, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Divine intervention is not the same thing. Okay, that was divine intervention. Okay, I feel like the stars aligned. Sometimes they do align, but on purpose. They
Do you believe in stars?
What do you mean by that?
Like, do you believe in stars?
They're there, right
I-
there. We could look at them right
I
now.
would
I believe
say-
that they're there.
I would say that I believe in
We could look.
literally stars aligned.
We could look at the stars and the moon at the moment.
Right. I literally believe in the rhythm / like timing of the universe, right? So like stars align, right? But that's because of probability.
Maybe your stars are aligned.
Motherfucker, Orion is aligned right now. That's what I'm saying is like sometimes the stars align. Where
Right. Okay.
where probability, the law of probability is that anything can happen.
I think that's
So-
Murphy's law.
Murphy's law is that anything that can happen will happen,
Right.
right? So probability is the possibility that anything that can happen has the probability / percentage to good looks to happen.
Perfect
right?
conversation for this one.
So essentially, stars can align, timing can happen. If stars can align, then two people can meet right when they're supposed to meet in order to give themselves exactly what they need, right? Because the earth rotated in so many movements, and then your grandma was moving in exactly the right direction, while that lady was moving in exactly the right direction and landed in the exact same spot at the same time, and we would call that a miracle.
Yeah,
call that a
but you can say all that about all the good shit that happens, but what about all the bad shit that happens in the world? Then the stars align for that shit?
Exactly. On the reverse side, you made exactly the movements to leave your house tonight and then survive a car accident. God forbid, right? So
Hey, don't put that juju on me.
God forbid. God forbid. That I'm just referencing that which has happened to you in the past.
Right. Yeah.
That did happen to you. You got into a horrific car accident and you survived. And so a drunk driver hit you, right?
All right.
Imagine if you had left a second earlier or a second later, a
Right.
minute earlier, a minute later,
100%.
and he had passed you like this instead of intersecting with you. He intersected with you. He could have done a million other things. What if he had to sneeze, or what if he had to go to the bathroom or whatever? You would have never, wouldn't even know who you are today.
Why the butterfly effect? The butterfly effect.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 100%. Yeah.
Anything could have happened.
Anything that can happen will happen. You're thinking anything good that can happen will happen. I didn't say that. Anything that can happen can be good or bad. It just depends on you. Like to somebody else, that might not be a bad situation. To you, it was a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? And it happened to
That's
you.
fair. That's fair. I get all that, but my original question is like, why does like crazy mystical crazy shit happen to some people and not to others?
That was a crazy mystical thing that happened.
No, I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you
saying
there.
that happened to you. I mean, it
Okay,
happens
that's
to
fair.
everybody. It happens
100%.
to everybody, whether
Okay.
you see it or not. It's about your perception on what happened. Are you ignorant enough to be like, well, that happened for no reason, or are you willing to set your ego aside and be like, maybe that happened for something bigger than even myself?
Fair.
I think he's just very happy here. You know, I don't know. I get both perspectives
Fair enough. I got you.
for sure. You know what I'm saying? It was a mystical thing. Basically, it's a miracle it happened that you are still here. Yes.
No, yeah, I'm not disagreeing. With that.
It's just, it's honestly the first thing I just like reference because like, yeah, because I mean, that could happen to anybody. Like it just happened to my buddy Elijah. He went to Michigan to go see his sister. Him and his sister hit a deer, and like that sucks, you know. But like, what are the odds that even happened anyways? What are the odds they hit a deer? You know, like they leave a minute later, they don't hit a deer. You know, they may leave a minute earlier, they don't hit a deer. Like they were just exactly right at that moment.
Fair.
But at least we are all here together.
Facts. The stars aligned for that one.
I think that is what is most important.
Yeah.
So, you know, the importance of being together.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So
I think we influence each other's lives in many different ways that we can't comprehend.
That's fair.
Us just being incredible and how like our lives are, you know, and like the things that we bounce off of each other and would or would not do if we weren't in each other's lives, or even if like if you had not come tonight or like whatever, you know, it's just like there's so many different possibilities of
like
yeah.
Okay. We're on the same page on that.
Yeah. And I think like going back to what you said about like mysticism, I think it happens to everybody. I think that some people just aren't attuned to that, you know, kind of like on a higher frequency, maybe type of thing. If you don't experience it, yeah, exactly. If you don't experience it, then that's probably because you haven't been paying attention. That's all I gotta say. Because realistically, if you were paying attention, then you would notice the intricacies of like life and mysticism and spiritualism,
Oh yeah, there's a word for that. I think it's called
being attuned to it.
no, when like things like when you like constantly see like different like the same things over and over.
Like multiple numbers.
Yeah, kind of like that. I think it's called synchronicities.
Really?
Yeah. Where you constantly see the same like
Rhythms or patterns.
it's in your life and things like that.
what numbers have you seen so far, like in your life?
I couldn't tell you.
Do you guys ever see like
or anything like that?
Sometimes I would wake up at the same times, but I feel like that's just like what is it? The rhythm of like
circadian rhythm?
Exactly.
What time is it that you wake up usually?
I don't know. It changes. Like sometimes I'll just wake up at a random time and it'll be the same time every time.
It's like around 3 so far. Unfortunately, like around 3 or like 2:38, something like that.
Yeah, it'll be like the same. It'll be like the same time.
Yeah. Excuse me. Oh yeah, girls burp. So
That was a good one.
Better out than in. I always say.
we're human.
Facts.
Anyways, so like to be real with you though, yeah, it's like 2:38 in the fucking morning. So I did an egg cleanse, and I saged myself, and
Because you woke up at a certain time,
of course,
or you just do that every morning, or what?
well, not every morning, but like if I feel like there's negative energy, if I feel like I'm being off, I feel like I'm being weird, or someone's like fucking with me, I don't like it. So, you know, negative energy. I am a big energy person.
What do you think was negative about that time, or what?
Feel it.
What like?
Yeah,
Okay, got you.
It's a feeling.
Okay.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, I could just feel it. It's so weird to explain that to other people when they don't understand why I can, and I can't even explain it myself.
Fair enough. You're just waking up like, vibes is off today, son.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think it's about like
Yeah, I feel like that. I just go back to sleep like, fuck today.
he goes back to sleep. He's just like he's sleeping with his demons. They all
God.
He's like,
Like, I got family that practices voodoo. I have family
Ooh.
on the other side.
Voodoo or hoodoo?
White magics.
okay, hoodoo. That's
Or
hoodoo.
voodoo?
White magic's is hoodoo, right?
Or the voodoo? Which one? They be doing both?
Well, voodoo is the bad one.
Right.
Hoodoo's the
Hoodoo's a good one.
Yeah, and white magic's a good one.
Part of both.
Okay. I'm here with it. You ain't got like my Coraline.
Yeah, the silence.
As long as you ain't got my Coraline all fucking with me, we all good. We chilling, all right?
She's sewing buttons into your eyes.
Like, come on, don't play with me.
Yeah. See, we've talked about hoodoo and voodoo
Or like,
before because there's there's good,
Good
bad,
and bad.
there's good and
It's
bad.
balance. You need both to exist.
right?
Sure.
No, my grandma used to believe in the voodoo for sure.
Yeah.
So you like taking people's hairs and like their DNA samples or what to fuck with them? You don't need to.
There's no need.
Heard that?
Freaking like no bad, no good. Like I wouldn't know bad at all.
But no good either, though, right? Okay.
I'm just a.
You just saying you well connected is what you're saying.
She said
Well
Creole.
connected and well respected.
She said Creole. She meant it.
You said I'm well connected and well respected in the hoodoo community, but I am
Don't practice the art.
I don't practice it, but I am affiliated.
You can't be gang related.
I don't know.
You gang affiliated to voodoo.
No, to believe that's real though, that's like an actual like.
Yeah, of course.
Can you pass me a lighter?
Of course.
It is
Of
real.
course. That's definitely real. Come on.
It is real. For real.
Fair.
I was a kid. I was supposed to be the next person to get something, and that's just what it was. But it was destroyed.
I'm not gonna ask any further questions.
As
The
you,
defense rests, Your Honor.
as you shouldn't. Honestly, sometimes ignorance is bliss, especially when it comes to. I don't know. Like I don't even want to chance it. I don't even. Why would you chance saying like Bloody Mary in the mirror in the bathroom? You know, like motherfucker, like that's not funny to me. You know, or messing around with a Ouija board. Like people think that shit's funny. I don't find it very funny because it's like you're meddling with things you don't even simply can't just understand. Whether or not it is or is not real, the simple fact that we put our time and energy towards something gives it energy, right? When you think about something or when collectively a group of people think about something, a large group of people think about something, it almost makes it real. It depends. It doesn't matter what it is that you're thinking of. Just the simple fact of you thinking of it gives it power. Whatever that is, you could place anything in that category, in that thing. You could put a noun.
Even if they're thinking about some nonsense.
Yes, especially if you're thinking of some nonsense because you're going to create nonsense. You're going to create the very thing you're afraid of, right? If you're afraid of this thing and you're constantly thinking of it, it's going to manifest because you're giving it power. It would have no power if you did not think of it, but the simple fact that you are thinking of it gives it power. Just like Freddy Krueger. It's like Freddy Krueger wouldn't exist if the people. Sorry, spooky season.
No.
I was just watching Freddy Krueger,
Say that again.
and Freddy Krueger would not exist if people didn't think of him, but people are afraid of him, so they think of him, and then it just makes him stronger and stronger, and that's why.
I'm Scary Terry.
Fuck you, bitch. I was like, bitch.
I'm Scary Terry, bitch.
Scary Terry, bitch. That's a good episode. But yeah, in the dreams too. You know, like the dreams are a pathway to the spirit realm.
Do you remember your dreams?
Yes. I've been experiencing a lot of deja vu lately, which has been giving me like weird vibes because it's like, how do you
Did you call me from a seance?
from a past life?
You were doing well, bruh.
She flexing her singing skill.
It was a different song.
This is getting my spirit right. Not the Drake.
Hey, that was Dram. Drake stole that shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow, I didn't know that. Bar for bar?
Word for word. Bar for bar. No, yeah, Drake been exposed for that.
So what I was gonna
Okay.
say about deja vu is like I've been experiencing a lot of deja vu lately, and it's like, how do you even interpret that like spiritual? Like if you've been experiencing deja vu, like
I think it was aliens.
it might have been aliens.
So what makes you believe in aliens? You said earlier you were a firm believer.
Yes.
Was it NASA or the government that made you believe?
Oh, it's with my very own eyes.
Please enlighten us.
One night. Like the blunt. Straight up. Where my cup at? I don't even know what that shit said. No, dead ass. No, it was a night, bro. Like for real. And like I looked up at the stars, bro, and I like saw a fucking I don't know, I saw something in the sky, and not only did I did, my dad did, and then I brought out my mom and dad, or no, my mom and my brother and sister, and we were all looking up at the fucking sky, and we saw like a bunch of shit going on, and I don't know, it was just like some weird shit. I don't know.
How long ago is this?
I would say like I don't know, it's like
Okay.
like
2008.
12? No. Probably around then, right?
I don't really do math.
Well, if we were 10 in 2010, then she was 10 in 2012.
Okay.
/13.
oh, you really know. Okay.
I was just thinking like
Yeah.
I'm just
You
thinking,
think
Yeah.
you thought it might have been like in the 60s or something?
I don't know.
Where the aliens are really popular, you know.
I really don't know.
Wait,
My parents were
when
fucking
was
crazy
this?
on us.
Was this like Area 51 days?
I really don't know. They were probably like, oh, look, like, let me fuck with you a little bit. It's like, why not? We're parents.
Right. That's what parents do.
And we're bored.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's what it is.
So
Who fucking knows?
you see
Who fucking knows? But I don't know.
You seen something
in the sky.
in the sky.
I thought I did. But
Like
I
a
thought
Was it like a
UFO?
shooting star?
I think it was. And then they probably just played it off. It was like, oh, fucking aliens. Some weird
Ah,
shit.
gotcha.
I seen a
Gotcha.
UFO once.
Yeah.
Please
I
enlighten
did see
me.
something shoot, but I was like,
One time I was hanging out with my buddy Kenny, which we know.
I think you told
and
me this before.
He seen the same thing that I had seen, and we seen orb in the sky, like traversing the sky. And at first it seemed far away, but then it seemed really close. Then it seemed like 50 stories above our heads, right?
Like pretty close, right?
Yeah, it seemed far away at first, but then it seemed like pretty close. And then when it was close, it just started to
Like the suicide ledge at Red Rocks I was telling you about. It was
little
like
bit.
it was like that far away.
Yeah, it was a little bit like it was suddenly far away and then it was suddenly close. It seemed suddenly above us.
Right.
And then it seemed like it was moving at a rate that was like supersonic, right? So like it should have broken the sound barrier, like how fast it was moving, but there was no sound barrier.
Superlistic fragile.
There was no sound barrier break, right? It was just like this orb of light that we could see, and we were out like on a walk. We were just like walking.
Where was this?
Red Rocks, open space.
Yep. Damn.
Yeah, and it was late at night, and we seen an orb.
After a show?
No,
You were
no
just
show. No, it wasn't Red Rocks, like that Red Rocks. There's
other
one,
Red Rocks.
There's one by Manitou, adjacent
Okay,
by Manitou.
got it.
Where you can go hike and stuff like
And
that.
what time of the day was this?
At night,
At night.
late at night,
Late at night.
maybe midnight.
Midnight.
Interesting.
Maybe either give or take. You know what I mean?
Got it.
Might have not been like the strike at midnight. But
For sure.
saw an orb of light moving at an astronomical rate. It was crazy. It seemed like right above us. And
This is way more believable than your story.
I mean, yeah, that's just like that's just something I see. That's like I just had to like I don't know. That's just what
Like I believe this motherfucker right now.
I mean, I was
You want to hit this?
I was scared. I was afraid.
Maybe I believe more.
now she's on board. She's like, I remember.
All right.
I'm starting to remember stuff.
No, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm starting to remember alien stories now.
Oh shit! All right, it was one time. No.
But yeah, they don't even call them UFOs anymore. They call them UAPs.
So do we think
Unidentified.
that's real, or is that the government trying to like distract us, or like be like,
sources.
Unidentified aerial.
or almost be like we're on top of it?
Universal shit. Go ahead.
Do you think the fact that the government is now telling us about it makes it almost like less believable?
Yes, because you can't trust anything. UAP stands for unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Like, do you think more people are unidentified aerial phenomenon? We keep changing the name for the same thing. It's all like semantics, right?
It was UFO, and they did not.
What was
Yeah, so now it was UFO, now it's UAP, and the P is important, right?
What is
Because
it?
it's phenomena.
And-
Aerial phenomena.
Now this is just like observable like figures in the sky that are moving at a fast
Yes,
rate that
exactly.
they don't know about. This is not necessarily.
They've broadened the scope.
Now, what was UFO? Unidentified
Flying
object.
And so now it's phenomena.
So it's not necessarily only an object. It's a collection of oddities.
yes.
A phenomenon.
They've widened their horizons of like, here's what we'll accept under this scope.
So it's not just an object, is what.
Yeah, basically it could be like any sort of phenomenon.
This sounds crazy. Do you want to look up the definition of phenomenon?
I was just about to. You know what? That's not crazy at all because I was just about to say.
Because what does that mean, man?
Wait, hold on. You just
Yeah.
used it like you knew, but I don't even know what the fuck you said. But I
That's
honestly
facts.
understood. But didn't.
Because it's like phenomenon is like an event, right?
And
It's
after
Like a natural phenomenon. It sounds like
okay.
something happening
So as a noun, it's
that's unknown of the reason why it happened.
as a noun, it's a fact or situation that is observed to exist or happen, especially one whose cause or explanation is in question.
So like I said, but like no,
Yeah.
no.
Wait,
okay.
can you
The example
can you
below
repeat that from the top just real quick?
Okay.
Well, okay. So a fact or situation that is observed to exist or happen
So it exists.
or is happening, especially
Got it.
one whose cause or explanation is in question. Glaciers are unique and interesting natural phenomena. Okay? It can also be a remarkable
Glaciers?
person, thing, or event. And then in philosophy, it's the object of a person's perception.
Interesting. So it says the definition of a phenomenon is it a fact or an event?
It's observed to exist or happen.
Right.
A
So
situation.
they're basically confirming that all this is observable and it exists, but it's also unidentified.
Yes, exactly.
And it's also aerial.
Some interstellar type shit, yes.
Right. So it's not on the ground ever. So that would be something different, right? Technically.
I guess
It's something
so.
that's in question. So
Maybe it's just
therefore
a-
it's going to
But
be
it's-
in question entirely.
Maybe it's
But technically what they're describing is aerial. That's what the A stands for.
right.
I guess that's not in question because it's aerial.
We'll never get to we'll never get
Is Ariel just not on the ground?
it's in the air. Aerial. I don't know. I don't know.
don't know.
We should wrap it up though. On that note, we'll leave it as a mystery unless you have something dying on your heart to say. You have something dying on your heart to say about this topic?
No, yes.
Go on. Something in your teeth, yeah. Sorry.
Oh god.
We could bleep that out though.
Yeah, you have something.
Yeah. We need to wrap this up. It's been so good talking. You've been such a great guest on here. And we appreciate you. You've become one of our nearest and dearest. So thank you for being a part of the Mad Friend group, and our audience. It's a pleasure. And
we'd love to have you on again to discuss more oddities and phenomenons and true crime and stars and alignments
desires, I suppose.
and all that type of stuff. We appreciate your time, and this has been one of the most legendary Mack and Don episodes. Make sure you like and subscribe, and tell your friends. We'll see you next time.